Good day everybody. I'm out today just after we've had 12 hours of rain on the island, so hopefully we should be able to see some good rivers, some good streams. We're going to head up through this heavily canopied trail. Not that there's much sun, it's slowly coming out, but as I say, we've just had literally, well, probably about 14 hours of rain, which stopped about half hour ago, so I thought I'd grab the opportunity and get out and do a couple of the trails that I know might have some water on them, so we can see if they've filled up the river and see how much water's left in them. So, first sign of a little bit of water. Got some pair of boots on today. As you can probably tell, the rocks here are very slippy, bit of moss. So I wanted a bit more protection on my ankles today, instead of using my usual ultras, which have probably been fine. I mean, I have a couple of pairs of them. I do have the Gore-Tex ones as well, but I thought I knew I was going to be heading where there's a lot of water today, and I thought I'd put my boots on. Alright, just coming to our first little fork in the road. Whoop. Now normally I go right up this way up here, and that takes me up to one of the peaks, but we're going to head up the stream, and yeah, this is another path, brings us back up onto a dirt track eventually, but I thought this one would be a little bit more adventurous, as this usually has a little bit of water in it. So, and that's what we're looking for today, streams. Right, another fork in the road. We're going to head right this time. Gonna go up there. I don't fall on my jacksie, because this is a bit muddy, bit slippy. Right. That's better. And out into the sun and lots of ferns. Again, it's summer, so a lot of these ferns have just appeared in the last month or so. This path, last time I walked down, it was completely clear, and now it's, where is the path? I'm going to go literally straight through the middle of that. I'm glad I wore trousers today as well. You can see a little bit of the trail below me feet, but see the trail coming ahead. I think I should have brought a machete, cut my way through this trail. Yeah, it's like a jungle. I'm already soaked. Hey ho. Was never going to be a dry day, was it? So, coming up the track, I decided to make a little detour, and I'm going to decide to go up the thing, but just come across a load of goats. The bells all staring at me, thinking, what are you doing? Are you mad? We have to climb up these hills. But that's where we're going to head. I'm going to head up the top there. As I say, normally we come up that little bit of a stream at the fork earlier, but as I say, to be honest, to tell the truth, I think I took a little bit of a wrong path when I went through that jungle of ferns. I think I was supposed to go a little bit more to the left, but as I say, you'll always end up back on a track somewhere. Right, I'm going to head up this dirt track till we get to the top, and then we can have a look at the views. So, make it up to the first peak. View back down into town. Oh, there we go. Summit of Karafiltzanaka. And I pronounced that really well, didn't I? There you go. Oh, look, so clear. It's Coplos. See the clouds on the top. See a plane just landing down there. It's a bit windy for the drone. See the flag moving. A couple of yachts in the harbour. Oh, sorry, that plane was taken off. If I remember, that's an Austrian plane. So I've just walked up and down there at the bottom of one of those houses, the pool are. And now we're going to head over. Not sure you can see, but just right about there, there's another cross. That's the highest peak. So we're going to head back down and pick up the trail through the woods and over to the top, and then from there we'll start to head down onto the track and then slowly head down to the Magic Forest, pick up the trail on the road to Castro. Just headed through the meadow, so path up. We're now heading the start of the woods. We follow this rocky trail, which will take us to the second peak of today. Again, as I said, there was a lot of water last night and this morning, so these rocks, these paths are very slippy. But I'm in no rush. About 4 or 5 hours for this walk today. Long walk, but haven't been out in about 5-6 days. So really looking forward to being out today. Oh, a butterfly. My last video recorded loads of them. And that is a Cleopatra. Oh, look at that one there. That's beautiful, that one. Not sure what that one's called. Let's see if we can catch it. Not quite sure what that one's called, but I did research the yellow one in front of me. As I said in my last one, we're going to be out and flying so slowly, so beautiful. I'm going to be out recording butterflies and dragonflies and other insects, then I need to learn what the name of them are. Well, we're on the last bit of the trail, you can see across in the distance. So this is the last little bit of a track coming out of the meadows, and we'll take a little climb up the cliff face, if you can call it that. There's a rope ladder, so it should be easy for anybody who's not very fit or has struggle lifting their feet. So you can see, come to the side and there's a rope ladder, or should I say a bit of a fencing to help you get up. So let's go. Might as well go at the top while we're here. Again, use this rope, but you have almost steps, as you can see, all the way up. And that's the view you're rewarded with. See the orange bit of the water at the front there. That's, all the clay, sand being washed down into the sea from the rain. There we go. Across to the other side. And there's the cross and the flag we've just been to. So if you are up here, there's a little metal box. Tells you where you are. Karafiltzanaka, or the Black Rock. And there's a little bit of a book. There's also pens in there. Sign your name. Let people know you've been. Leave a message. Right, so the path that I should have come up before I diverted off and doing the Twin Peaks was the path just there. Should have come up here, past these two beautiful ornate memorials, and then headed up this trail, and then just off to the left here is a trail I've never been on, this part, which says it's 3.8 kilometres to Castro, but we're not actually going to Castro, so I'll follow this trail down as far as we need to, and then pick up the other trail up we're going down to head down to Karachi. Wow, this trail looks wicked. Who'd have known, eh? I'd have known this was here. Just love the way it bends. You see the water filling down the path. Oh, because we're starting to head a little bit slowly back downhill, so I think we're going to pick up the water trail. But yeah, never been on this one before. Looks like it's a very clean cut path. Some of these trees, it's like they're all black. I don't know if that's because they're all wet or the type of tree, but makes it look very spooky. Right, just come out of this lovely little trail. Beautiful views. Just heading down this last bit of the track onto the road. Just see myself a little lizard, and then literally just turned the camera off and walked another 2 yards, and there was a nice big snake just sitting on the rocks next to me. Slowly slithered off. No panic, but didn't have time to turn the camera back on to capture it. But I'm sure there'll be plenty more opportunities. We're going to slowly head down the road that you just should have seen in the drone footage just played. So this will take us down to the monastery, and then we'll pick up the trail just behind the back of the monastery and then head down, follow the stream, see them, the weird and wonderful trees on the way down, and see how much water's in the little stream that goes down through it, the valley. But for now, we're just in this bit of a concrete road, and we're just heading down, down, down. Which means one thing: when we get to the bottom, it'll all be back up, 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 up. Just coming down this concrete track, as you see before me, nice and steep, and you can see where the water's washed away all of the road, apart from the concrete bit they put in for the water to go down. But everything else has just been washed away. Again, these will just get repaired. I mean, someone's building a villa just up on the hill above us here. So I would assume that once that is near completion, they might repair these roads. I mean, they usually just go up and down it with a digger truck. Drag the bucket up and down a few times, flatten it. But again, they won't do that until it's been dry for a few weeks. Right, we've just arrived at Panagia Karachi Monastery. Have a wander inside. Such a beautiful monastery this is, chapel. The usual nice big bells. The signpost. Another water. Not sure if it's open. Nope. But look at the view. Sat on here, had a break when I did my walk, came through the woods, round the back of there and up. It was a good old walk. The butterflies walk I did the other day, came up from the beach, came up this bit just here in front of me and slowly walked about 3/4 of the way up the hill and then went round. So I'd have to come round this way if I wanted to come up here. But yeah, such a beautiful monastery. Right, we're going to crack on and head down into the forest. Right, we leave the monastery behind us and we walk just a little bit up the hill from it, and you'll see coming up to the sign ahead, and we're going to take the trail off to the left just to cross this 2 bits of piece of wood. Someone's made a bridge. And off we go. I do believe there's another little wooden bridge we're coming up on. It didn't look too safe when I walked across it in the summer, and looks just as healthy now. Oh no, yeah, feels just as soft and bouncy. Not much of a drop, but enough to hurt yourself, so take your time. Alright, this is slowly very overgrown. It's again winter, summer. I think I like the changes on the island between the winter and the summer. Come down here at the winter, yeah, it's not as bright, not as green, paths are a bit more clearer. Well, some of them are. Some of them are left once the summer season's gone and a lot of the tourists have left the island and it's locals. The paths are just left, they don't get used as much, so they slowly overgrow in the autumn, and then you get all the leaves and they get covered and they become like dark, like this part here. And then you get the summer, the sunshine, the fresh air, lots of people walking the trails, the greenery, so yeah, contrast, really good. Alright, I think we're coming up on a set of steps. See, I remember. I think I'm getting too used to walking a lot of these trails now. I need a bit more variety. I'll start doing them the opposite direction. I've not actually walked up this one. Walked down it a few times but never come up. And yes, look, we have running water. Hopefully we'll get some good sights in this wood. You've got to look out for the weird and wonderful trees. Or anything you see magical. But also keep an eye on the path. I think when I did this last time I slipped it. Got my foot on the root. There, look. See where the roots of the tree are shown, where all the soil and everything's been washed away by the water over the years. Not sure what that was, but didn't want to hang around. Oh, we're going to go across this, across the stones, go under the tree, round the tree. Let's go around, as long as we don't fall in. I wonder what these ferns are called, or these plants. Looks so dark and then light. Loads of them. I don't think they're ferns. There may be a fern, there may be a type of fern. God, I'm sounding more like David Attenborough every day. Right, we've got another little stream going into the main one. Washing a bit of the path away. Off we go again. The trees, the bank. See another tree just washed away. Soil's been washed away quite a lot. But soil's eroded, trees eventually fell over. Another one uprooted. Now these plants here, it adds to the magic of the woods. Although the path is soaking wet. Inside of that tree is all hollow. Alright, we're still on the trail, but we're coming up on the old water mill. As you can see, a bit of the foundations of a building, and then the water mill. Used to push the grain along, drop it down the chute, and there's a building at the bottom of the hill. You can see between the trees, that's what's left of the water mill. That will grind up. But we're going to carry on. We've now got to go across another dodgy bridge. Oh, I so glad I lost weight. Yeah. Really solid bridge. Only joking. Decking boards, probably been there for years. Look, as I said, just across, you can see the chute still. And if that's the same chute from the 1800s, I wouldn't see why they would replace it as the foundations of the building, the mill. Right, back out of the sun and into the shade again along this path. Not how much of a drop goes down to the river now. But we will slowly be heading back down to there. I know we do end up crossing the river again. River, stream. I say river as if it's a huge body of water. Right, we're back at the stream. We'll make our way across again. We're on the rock there. Oh, that sunlight. So bright, so hot. Tell the rain's truly gone. Yeah, not far from Achila Beach now. It's just along this trail a little bit further. I think we've got about a couple of 100 yards and then we'll be out onto the beach area. I can pick up some more fluids. I'm almost out. It's been a hot, sticky walk, but at least we got to see the streams, which was the purpose of coming out after the rain. Although, to be honest, I was expecting a lot more. Right, we've had a water stop. some fluids in. They're kind of still orange, so I'm a bit wobbly belly now. But we're just heading back down past Ligary's beach, a bit of a dirt track we came up last week. But that breeze is so nice from the sea. So we're going to follow this this trail for a little bit, and then we're going to pick up a track that we came down last week. I did my butterfly video. I'm going to head along that and make our way through the valley and back down into Skiathos town. Got about 9 kilometers before we get back to town, so it should be a fitting end to this long hike. And I think I'm already about 9-10 kilometers in so far, but it's been good. It's been wet, it's been hot, it's been sticky, but it beats it just being hot in my last few videos. I think just having the that rain for the last 17-18 hours last night, 12 hours, it's I think it's just freshened everything up a bit as while life's out. Some of the roads are washed away, so adds a little bit more of a challenge on certain tracks. But right, we're going to get this march on and head on. When I was saying about the water changes the path that you walk down, as you can see behind me, the junction for Ligary's and Karachi Beach, that my last video that I walked down, and the track I walked down is now a river. This was literally where I walked down and took a video of the some of the butterflies on my last walk. It's now a stream. What a difference is, eh? This was bone dry. There's nothing on it. And literally, this is the area I walked down. It was a dirt dry track, and I suspect this will go all the way up and back through the valley that we tried to catch all those butterflies, and I said we could camp. And now I've got to make my way across this because I've run out of footpath. Well, looks like I'm going to get me toes wet. Not sure if there's any other way across apart from just going for it, right, so I don't fall in. Oh, there we go. That's how you get across a stream. No doubt I'll probably have to do it again, another 20 yards up. Well, I don't even have to go 20 yards up. Oop. It's all sinky mud. Right. What do I do? I don't think there's a footpath up there, might be wrong. Let me check. See if there's a bit of a path. No. It's not a trail. So I'm probably going to have to go back into the water and just try not to get as wet as possible. Right, let's just have a walk up this shallow bit. So glad I put my boots on. Alright, so 5 feet still wet, still dry, socks feel dry, although they feel cold, so whether that's the water slowly seeping in. Right, do I make another step over here? There's a rock in the water. I'm getting so good at this. Should be a sport. Right, I'm going to carry on up this. I'll bring you back if I fall in. As per last week's video, as walking back up this track, which is now covered in water. Remember I said there was a waterfall, but there was no water in it. Well, there is today. So let's take a bit of a closer look if I can without falling down. So as I say, last week's video, there was literally nothing coming out of that. And now we have a stream. What a difference it makes. Right, let's get back on the trail and see what the rest of this trail's like. In the difference of 1 week. Or should I say 24 hours. Right, another stream crossing. Should we go for the high jump? Oh, don't try this at home, kids. Ah. Looks like we're going to be crossing the river again, the stream. A steppy stone in the middle. It'll do, it'll do. This path, there was I don't think there was a stream last week in it. Such a nice walking along it. You can hear the water. Got a bit of shade, a bit of sun. Yeah, it's just a very relaxing path to walk along, and it's pretty flat, so no climbing hills, not yet anyhow. But I have to make a decision soon. In fact, I have to make a decision now. Coming up to the bit of a crossroads. So, in my last video, we came that way to here. This video takes you up onto a dirt track. That's where we just come. I think, what should we do? What should we do? What should we do, Mr. Murphy? Should we go straight on? Or should we go back up the trail we went last week? Pick up the trail back into town. Right, we're going to go upstream. See what difference a bit of water makes. Not that we were on this very long, but there was absolutely no water in it. May need to go back and check last week's video. I remember climbing over that big tree. These thorn bushes out the way. Right. Did I stay on the stream, or is there a path? No, I think I actually walked down the stream, didn't I? Not that the stream was here. Yeah, because there's no path there. So, looks like we're walking upstream. Yeah, definitely. There was no water in it last time. Right, I think this is where we actually got in. Just across there and came down that bank. Press it one more time. And up to the mystery footpath. Oh. Right, this is going to be an uphill in the sun, so I'll see you at the top so you don't hear me puffing and panting all the way. So we're nearly at the top of this path, back onto the trail, the road, dirt track, forestry road, whatever you want to call it. Oh. Right, so we're on this road now for a little bit, and then we pick up the trail again and go back through the woods. But the views off this road are spectacular. See, I didn't use amazing this time, but they are. But it is a hill, as you can see. Oh, right, been walking on this track for a bit. Just come down the hill there. I'm going to turn off here, go back up this trail, which is a bit of a climb. This will bring us out where we want to be to head back down into town. So if we have to climb, we have to climb. Just admire the views as we climb. Oops. Right, I'm on this last bit of the trail. So I thought I would say thank you for watching. And if you like these videos, thumbs up, muchly appreciated. Also, if you would like to subscribe, please do so. Costs nothing. If you want me to remind you when I drop a video, hit the bell notification as well. It would be a lot appreciated. Can't even say that. Much appreciated. Also, as I've said, I have another channel, Skiathos Views. So if you do like what you see on these trails, but want to see a bit more of the island Skiathos, then head over to Skiathos Views. Put a link in the description. Check out that channel as well. So for now, I'm going to finish off this last bit of trail and then head home, have me lunch, or should I say me tea this time of the day. So thank you again for watching. See you in the next one.